Hi, I'm Gary Lumens. I'm with WizKids, a ministry of City Gospel Mission, where we believe that learning to read and having a caring adult in your life are two of the key components to breaking the cycle of poverty and despair. I hope that you can join us this year as a tutor. We're always looking for one more. You can get in contact with me over at Chase School or at North Presbyterian Church in Northside. We had a great time making this movie. I hope that you enjoy the show.
It was a beautiful day in Cincinnati. The sun was shining and the birds were singing. Isabella was up in her room practicing her new dance move. You see, Isabella liked to dance, and dance. In the next room was her sister Gabrielle, who was playing video games day in and day out.
My Xbox is my best friend.
Today, the sisters were going to grandmother's house in a part of Cincinnati called Northside. That's where you'll find their grandmother, every day sitting on her front porch. She reads books and talks with neighbors, and in the early morning, she loves to sit on her porch and have her coffee. She was so excited to see her granddaughters that she was waiting and waiting, where else but on her front porch. But the sisters were not excited to see their grandmother at all. But their mother knew there was going to be trouble if they didn't go visit grandmother today.
I don't want to go. I want to stay here and dance. I can't go. I almost had to hide a score.
But Mom had no choice. She went to the basement and turned off the power to the girls' rooms. That means no video games, no music, and no air conditioning. And off they went, over the hills and through Mount Airy Forest, to grandmother's house in Northside.
I have to sit here all day without my video game. I'm already bored.
Grandmother welcomed her granddaughters, while Mom took off to do some shopping.
Are we going to sit on this porch all day again?
Grandmother explained that she spent time on her porch when she was their age.
You see, my porch was my playground. We would talk to our neighbors, relax, and play games. It was also my favorite place to do my homework. In fact, I learned how to count by counting these spindles on right here on my front porch. It was a wonderful time. I can't imagine how awful it was. No, it was a magical time. This is not a normal porch. This spindle will open your mind to a magical past. This will bring you back to the present.
The girls didn't believe their grandmother. Then she handed them the magic spindle. Then grandmother started to disappear, and the world became blurry as the girls started to spin into space. They were going on a trip back in time. They woke up on a grassy lawn to find a dog staring right at them. The dog Spot grabbed the spindle right out of Gabrielle's hands and ran down the street.
Without the magic spindle, we can't get back to the future.
The girls took off running after Spot down the brick streets of Northside. What they didn't realize is someone heard everything the girls had said.
A magic spindle that can take me back to the future. I must have it.
It was Mr. Steve Villain, who had a reputation of not being very nice and always up to no good. As the girls were running, they noticed that everyone was dressed differently, and everyone was on their front porch. They knew it wasn't Halloween, and it couldn't be a dream. Then they realized they were trapped in Northside in 1880. Then they realized someone was chasing them. It was Mr. Steve Villain, who also wanted that magic spindle. And then Spot stopped and ran up to a little girl who was sitting on a porch. The girls were confused. The grandmother did say her porch was magical. Could it be their grandmother's house from the 1880s? And look who caught up to the girls.
Give me that magic spindle. It's mine! It's mine!
Just then, the little girl started to count the spindles and placed the magic spindle where there was a spindle missing. The girls started to return from the past and landed right on their grandmother's porch. The girls were so excited to tell grandmother about their magical trip, but the grandmother already knew all about it. And Spot made it back too. And look who else.